everyone, welcome to my vlog channel. I'm so excited you're here. I'm so excited to be here. Today I want to talk about why as an empath I choose to not have friends. In no way am I saying that there's no hope for an empath to have friends. You definitely have to find your tribe. But I feel like for the most part, empaths, we love our solitude. We are quite open. We can feel everything. We can feel people's intentions. We can feel their energy. We are psychic to some degree, okay? We can pick up on people's trauma when they're depressed. We are like a sponge. So this is why I find it very difficult to navigate through, life, trying to find people who are gonna understand you. I will say that in my own life, I've come across two types of friends. This is just my experiences. I don't know if they're gonna be yours, but as an empath, you'll usually pick up two types of people. People who are very triggered by you, but still sort of wanna kind of start a friendship only for it to fail, usually very quickly. Or you get the other types who are extremely needy. You see with an empath, their energy is going to be pretty open. You're going to be able to pick up from them also as well that they have compassion. They have a great sense of compassion for humanity. An empath will listen to you. They'll listen to all your problems. They will, be there for you. They'll have a lot of sympathy as well too. So unfortunately, we do tend to pick up like energetic vampires or people who need us. Now, the only thing where that can become a problem is that the empath is so giving, usually, of their time and space that they don't know when to say no or to create a boundary. So you will find, and you probably know this watching, that in life you've had to create boundaries. People in general are not the nicest and are takers. I'm just gonna be very honest. They are takers. And when they get beside somebody who is very strong, yes, an empath is very strong, okay? They may have taught you that empaths are more weaker or, can't handle or are sensitive or something, but I find empaths to be very strong, but they just have this way of like having this all-knowing and can come across even in their speech or their demeanor that they're quite strong, like they've got it together somehow. But you will find that you will just attract the opposite, and it can get really out of hand where, people are calling every day with their problems, or they just don't know when to stop, or it's like they're gonna need favors. And then what usually happens is if the empath reciprocates that back to the person, that person's nowhere to be found. So with an empath, usually the journey is very lonely. You will find that, and I'm gonna be very raw here, you will find like nobody gives a rat's behind about you. It's almost like you're born and you just got this target on your head. Most times empathic people even don't have supportive family members. Friendships have just drained them completely or just taken what they've got wanted to get from the person and just leave. Even in relationships, we're not here to talk about like romantic relationships, but even that as well too, that can be very toxic. But an empath can go through very many toxic relationships. So usually after the empath has, experienced many of these types of situations and toxic relationships with friendships, this is when they start to kind of go inward. They start to it could even look like they give up. But through the process of giving up, then they start to spend a lot of time alone. And then they start to realize like, wow, I'm having so much fun alone. This is actually a lot better than having friends. Now, I want you to know that I am an empath, but I want you to also know that you should not give up hope, okay? If you ever heard of a soul tribe, I'm sure you have at the time of clicking on this video, there is a soul tribe or a tribe that is waiting out there for you. What is very important is that in the meantime, keep your standards high. As the empath also evolves too, they start to realize they can pick up on things. So where when I was a lot younger, I couldn't really see the treachery as much, but as I started to get older, I could see it on people within maybe 5 minutes. Now I'm at a point where, and I mean 5 minutes of conversation, but now where I'm at, I can actually pick up on it from somebody who I see really maybe even 5 feet away from me, but I haven't even talked to them as well. So I guess what I want to say is use your psychic abilities, okay? Because we all know empaths are very psychic, but use your psychic ability, use your intuition to really suss people out. You do not have to give anybody chances. You're not here to do that, okay? But wait for your tribe. Your tribe is out there. I have found mine, and it has taken 20-something years, and I'm not saying I'm 20 years old, but it's taken some 20-something years, but I have found mine finally, and everything is just so easy, and everything is just reciprocated back and forth. There's no energy being drained. And I'm going to be honest, those people are also empaths. So you will find that in your life as an empath, you're going to have to connect to others that are empaths. Anyone else who is maybe even functioning from a lower vibration, has a lot of darkness attached to them, you will not be able to have relationships with those types of people, okay? And it's not a judgment thing. Remember, you're here to protect your energy. As an empath, you need to completely put that as a priority, because what I find happens with empaths is that, and this happened as well with me, is that when I used to hang around people I didn't want to hang around with, I would have physical symptoms. I would get, I'd break out in hives. I literally would get sick. My body would completely react in not a good way. So it's really important for you to take care of yourself, but I want you to know that it's very possible to find others like you. You know, you can always use manifestations. In the meantime, until you find your tribe, enjoy your solitude. Enjoy your solitude. There is nothing wrong with your own company. I love my own company. I do a lot of things alone, and I'm just finding a whole new world out there, because as you guys know, in society, they have not taught us that. They have taught us to be in a community, always be in a group, have a million friends, and that's just not what it is. But I do want you, you know, empaths who are watching, you know, star seeds, light workers, to know that you're so valued. You're so valued here. You just have the brightest light. Don't let anybody dim that light, please. Life can be so hard. Life can be so hard. I understand. I understand. Life can be hard. Life can be really hard, but I want you to know that you are here. You are God's child. You are here to shine bright. Everything you touch turns to gold. Every kind word you've given somebody, you do so much for others. Please do something for yourself. If you are finding that you don't have any friends, that is okay. You are pure, you are love, and you are magic. Keep your magic, protect your magic. I wish you all the best. God bless.